Hi.
Ah!
Hi.
We have way too much fun during that opening.
So when we start the show, during the time when the video is playing, it's muted. Both of our mics are muted, so we can't say anything. But we can see each other over on the sidebar. So we can see our video, but we're off screen. So we've been sitting there dancing to the music. We're doing all kinds of ridiculous things, and we're just...
I pulled out a lighter at one point.
Got a lighter going. You're such a ridiculous group, I swear. But every time we've been like, we danced the stuff and everything. Hey, Merrick, haven't seen you in a while.
It's going well.
Good to see you. It's been quite a while. I hope you are doing well out there.
So yeah, we were just
promotion of viewers and bots and things that'll get me to block you really fast.
Hey, there you go. Whose channel is that one on?
I think that's on mine.
We're getting all the fun things.
I know, like live right off the bat, we get a whole bunch of bot junk. We don't need bot junk. I got better things to do in my life. Like get to work. Oh, what does this mean? Oh, it means pop out. Huh. Check it. I apparently can put myself into picture-in-picture mode.
Ooh.
Like, this is bizarre. I'm just going to be right now. Now I'm not. Oh, well. That was funnier than it needed to be. Oh, I could put you in picture-in-picture mode, too.
Oh, Lord, no. Not that.
All the controls. Oh. Okay, that was funny. I don't know what to do. Focus, guy. Bob's like, just... Bob's like, that was funny for a second. Get over it. Good night, love. Bob's like, I'm done. And we're done.
So what you working on there, guy?
Oh, yeah, this morning we had a great discussion about my plans, because you see, Wicked WestCon is not quite as far away as I was feeling like, and I suddenly realized that.
Oh?
Yeah. Because I was sitting there, well, I gotta finish this, and then I've got to finish all the animations for Drive Safe. Then I can work on QuaCk Rising. And then I suddenly did all the math on that and realized that after getting all of the other things done, I will have like 4 days to get Bellatrix Rise. I was like, man, maybe I should do something about that. So, so we've got kind of a plan going for us here where we'll try to finish these guys by the 4th, and then we'll finish Drive Safe by the 13th, which I just said in a meeting today with my Drive Safe. Drive Safe. Yes, I'm showing you the ropes. With my Drive Safe team, and said I will have finished versions for you by the 13th. So I have now held myself to my own so I've got to actually make sure I pull it off. So then after that, on the 13th, we're going to try to finish the Springs book, because it probably only needs about 2 days worth of work to complete, and it'll be out the door. And then we'll finish the Omake, and that needs about 6 or so days of work, and then it can be out the table too. Once those two are done, then we're going to just make a run for it and see if I can't do issue 2 and clear it before the deadline, because the deadline for us to print is going to be March 31st. For Wicked West, which is the 15th of April. That gives Bob 2 weeks to run our stuff for Wicked West. But he piles up. Last year he piled up on that too, because I did for Wicked West last year was the first year we had the original tech manual out. Was at Wicked West last year, and I threw it at Bob right when Wicked West was coming in, and he didn't have time for it, so I ended up having to go with that other printer, which then ended up being unpleasant, because not unpleasant, but the other version of it has like 150 pound or 110 pound cover or something ridiculous, and so poor Bob just got hit. Anyway, so it had that 110 pound cover, which was like, but so whereas sending it to our Bob, not our Bob, but the other Bob, because our Bob's right there saying ouch. Hi, Bob. But sending it to him, you and I can send it to him up until the 31st, but after that he starts to get kind of tied up. So okay, so I actually really want to go get my iced tea, which I left downstairs. We were playing Star Trek Online. My buddy Jackie and I were. And so it was a lot of fun. I had missed Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online was a lot of unreasonably entertaining game. And both Jackie and I were like, we don't remember how this game works at all. And there's a zillion buttons. So mostly what I spent most of my time doing is going back in and making my character look right. But because they've added to the character creation function, so I can now make her look like she's supposed to look, like Julie Cochran. So that's cool. I'll be right back. I'm just going to do my tea and stuff. Be right back.
Guy Davis, everybody. Guy Davis. Hmm. So, in that info dump that Guy just gave us, what I picked out was I have overestimated things and realized that time is a thing that exists, and I don't have a lot of it. I think that's accurate to what I just picked up on. I mean, he's had that issue for a long time now. But I'm glad he has come to the realization that time is not on his side.
I'm back.
Welcome back
to the stage of history. All right. Yeah, so what we were kind of discovering was that I don't do so hot on the work 2 hours on this project, switch to this project, work 2 hours on this project, switch back to that project. It was making me crazy. It was adversely affecting my ADD. So I'm going to stick with this until it's done. So I realized that I can do a unit and switch. So in other words, I could switch after drawing illustration 7. I can switch, but then I have to do all of that animation because it drives me crazy thinking about finishing the picture. So yeah, I just can't do it. So anyway, we had a great discussion that involved pretty much me going, I'm being crazy, aren't I? Which was pretty much where I was.
followed by what sounds to be like a come to Jesus moment.
Yeah, we all sat down and we decided what we were doing, and it was cool. Right here. I mean, I don't know what you were. I mean, I was playing S. I was on Earth Space Dock 13. Do you play SGO? Next time we play,
it was come to Brent.
Come to Brent moment. I have a Depeche Mode going through my head. Okay, all of these words are interchangeable in Star Trek, so I'm having a problem. On what system? Earth system. If you mean what computer system, not you, system, PC, because I'm a PC guy. Mostly because this is the most versatile system I can ever have. All of those boxes and whatever's not so versatile. On Steam. Oh, talking again, huh?
Yep.
Yep, on Steam, although that's not where I started. It's actually kind of funny. I connected my ARC account on Steam later. My character, Julie, is my original Tamerlane, Julie Cochran. And she's been wandering and flying the space lane since 2011. So if Brent shows up, I'm going to go, Jesus Christ.
Well, see, Brent works like Bloody Mary. You know, you look in a mirror in your bathroom, you say Brent 3 times, and he pops out.
You're not entirely wrong. That happened today. We were totally talking about plans, and like he wasn't there, and then all of a sudden he was. It was so weird. I'm trying. It's days like this though when I most need Brent, but I also feel like Brent is also it's the most frustrated with me because I start getting all like weird and because I was getting particularly
you look in a bathroom mirror and you say scheduling 3 times and Brent appears.
scheduling, and he shows up.
Brent, I have no idea if you're out there, man, but
We love you.
We
It's
love
really what
you.
it boils down to is we love you. In the end, we are just glad to be friends with you. He'll do worse than kill us. He'll schedule more work.
He's like the Goblin King, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When you have to fix the star maps, he tells you he moves the stars for no one.
Right? I don't look anything like Jennifer Connelly either. And to be fair, if I looked like Jennifer Connelly, we'd be having an entirely different discussion. I have a childhood crush on myself for one.
That's just weird.
Right? When I was young, I had a crush on myself. What? You what? And that will be the quote that somebody will take out of context. Oh, I got the awesomest quote ever. Somebody posted this, which was, the scientist being interviewed, and it says, underneath that it goes, well, I mean, taken out of context, all of our stuff is useless. And then underneath it says, headlines: scientists say their research is useless. And I'm like, that is so true.
Oh, I like the new Facebook thing that's coming up. It's now marked safe from classified documents being found in your home.
Right? I'm still not quite sure what's going on with that one, but I figure Biden has gotten involved in something classified, which makes some sense because Trump.
Well, no, they found classified documents in his home.
Yeah,
and they were really going nuts on him for finding that. And then it turned out Pence had classified documents in his home. And now that they're like, oh well, maybe we're going a little bit too nuts about this. Well, today the National Archive released a statement asking all previous presidents to please check their residence to make sure they don't have classified documents.
Uh-huh. I see. That is a markedly more entertaining mess than I expected.
You know what? He's just going to have a torch. I have a lantern and other pictures. It is becoming a torch. But yeah, I was joking with my mom that, they're getting ready to raid that damn hoarder George Washington any day now.
Right? Man, that guy is a menace. I'm at least heartened that reading the history books. This is not actually out of the ordinary that we have since the beginning of our country done crap like this the entire time. At least that makes me feel better. And actually, we've done far worse. This is actually very tame. John Adams locked Benjamin Franklin's grandson up in jail where he promptly died. Because Benjamin Franklin's grandson was writing how terrible a president John Adams was.
I mean, to be fair, John Adams, he wasn't that great of a president.
He really wasn't. And Franklin was talking about his Alien Sedition Act, which was doing nothing but targeting people who were foreigners under the guise of them being British sympathizers. Which means even that crap isn't new for us. The FBI raid? Did they raid you, Bob? Or are you just talking about the FBI raid in the story? Because I'm like, that went two different directions, and now I'm confused whether you got raided by the FBI. I'm stuck. I'm having problems. I mean, assuming you weren't raided. I'm assuming, though, you understand. Oh, yes. Yeah, well, yeah, totally. All of that's just... It still cracks me up. I'm like, yep, that's about right. But at least none of this crap is new. And nothing's new under the sun. But I figured it was only a matter of time before there was some document problem with Biden. There's been a document problem with every president since Hillary Clinton. Right. I see what you're talking about. And the problem is the original document problem that they tried to nail onto Trump didn't stick. So, and to come up with a different document problem. And then it turns out that Biden was responsible also for that same document problem. So there was that. It's like, yeah.
Anyways, getting away from politics.
Oh, well, yeah, except that I'm also just like, both sides are jerks. And I'm just bitter and angry that we don't have chairs thrown and fists going, man. The Japanese diet just has it down. At least it's entertaining watching them doing law work.
I mean, we got close to that
once
with the freaking Speaker of the House vote.
Yeah, I know, that was so funny. liking my line work. Liking my line work. Check out my line work. Ooh. Yeah. All right.
So what is this drawing?
This is illustration number 7.
Okay, what does that mean in English?
It's illustration number 7 of the book Silver Pentacle 2. So I had already done Silver Pentacle 1, where I had to do 8 illustrations inside there. There are 9 in the second book, and this is number 7 of them, and I'm calling them by their actual name, which is plates, because they should be called plates if you're putting them inside prose. So these are plates. This is plate 7, and I think it comes from using metal plates, silver plates or metal plates, to when you're printing a book, to put a picture in on the press. But anyway, the long and the short of it is, this boy is tied up out to sea to die, and then our hero appears in a bubble and goes, "Hey, I'll save your butt, but you've got to help me fight the big bad guy." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
For $29.99, I will save your butt.
Right, exactly. But you got to help me beat the big Kraken. So he's got to help him beat the Kraken, which is fine. So that's what we're going to do. I totally was going to do is sacrifice him to the Kraken. That's what I do. I mean, really? He's an expendable character. I don't know him. Useless. Like, legitimately, that's what I do. The Kraken. The Quacken. That's us. We don't have a Kraken. We have a Quacken. You know that, right?
Yeah, but the Kraken isn't all that quacked up.
And the next time I see Pepper, I have a Pepper mission for him now.
I think I just screwed that up. Look.
Ooh, let's swap to you so we can know. I mean, this is the thing. I like Kilroy was here.
Well, I'm looking up the picture that gets drawn with. Yeah, there's a big long nose. Ah, I see. Okay. I have it backwards.
And now it's time for the chin department. He's the hero. You can tell he's the hero because he has a chin. Not just any chin, but a chin.
We've talked about Kilroy was here, right?
Yep. Well, maybe. I mean, we talk about it a lot.
But the significance of it, where it started from?
No, I don't think we have. Enlighten me, my friend.
So, Kilroy was a ship inspector. And so he would check the rivets. And all of the different inspectors had different marks that they had checked. And so one of the ways that the riveters would get around it, if they were cutting corners, was they would fake the signature of the person who was inspecting.
Oh.
So to stop that, this one inspector didn't put his signature in. He would put Kilroy was here. So these ships were going off to sea with that mark in there, and the sailors would see it and thought it was an icon for American resistance to the Germans, rather than just some dude doing his job.
That's even more awesome. Hey, Malin, welcome to the show. We missed you.
Hi, Melon.
Oh, well, then we have to go. Because we are muted. So, Melon's in a call.
Uh-oh.
Well, that story has now been added to my lexicon of stories. Thank you for enriching my life.
You're welcome.
And I mean that in a non-ironic way. Started appearing in random locations in Europe and the Pacific.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. I am a World War II buff. I love all things World War II, and I did not know that story. I'm just saying. Thank you for enriching my World War II knowledge, too.
Well, you know me in World War II. Because I am also a huge World War II buff.
That's why we're friends. Bob is, too. That's why we're friends. I did not. Now I know. And knowing is half the battle. Yoja.
The other half is drugs and alcohol.
Right? It's always weird, too, because it's like the strangest things that you have information on. Like, I can tell you detailed stories about PBY 6A Catalinas. But Kilroy was here, apparently just managed to slip past me somehow. It's interesting. It's just interesting because, like, we have bizarre holes in our knowledge sometimes. I mean, of course, obviously, what Bob was referring to earlier, I knew, obviously, Styx and their song. Naturally is one that I've known since the beginning. Yeah, I just find it interesting. I mean, there will always be, you can't be filled with all of the knowledge, you know. I just think it's funny. I can tell you tactics that Rommel used to get across Africa, but you clearly didn't know about Kilroy. Funny. So we were just at Hexacon, my buddy Troy and we met up with Chris from Kieran Games. And he was unloading a whole bunch of games for the what's it? The come on, it's when you auction. I couldn't get archive out of my head, and I'm like, it's not the archive, the auction. And so one of the games he had was Axis and Allies, the miniatures game that they were doing for a while there. And he was like, I couldn't sell them ever, and so I just had them and then had them and then had them, and now I'm just going to give them away. And I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And he was like, you want them? Take them. And so he just gave them to me. So I walked away with all of those miniatures from the Axis and Allies game.
That's
so
amazing.
I've got a bunch of little plastic airplanes, which are wonderful. I love little plastic airplanes. It's one of those pays to know people.
Did you get the tanks too?
Yeah, we got the tanks and the planes and the ships. And so a whole lot, which was really cool. And then Troy and I split them. Troy didn't want any of the planes, so he gave me all of the planes. So I've got all these planes. And he wants the tank so he can play the tank game.
Okay.
And the planes don't. The planes have a different game to play, so they do a different job. So he,
So who's getting the ships?
Well, that's the thing. He took all the ships, and now I'm like, but I kind of wanted the ships. I love ships. Ships rock. So I'll have to figure it out. I think I'm gonna have an argument with him. No, I'm not really.
Well, it's not an argument. It's a discussion.
It'll be a discussion. Not bad. This had to be remarkably uncomfortable, being stuck to a pole this entire time. You know what I mean? Like he must be like, my back.
Dude, can you make this faster? My Advil wore off about 10 minutes
10
ago.
minutes ago. Yeah. Can you hurry this up just a tad? That wasn't the way I wanted to go. That's closer.
Things you can say about comic arting that you cannot say in general public.
General public.
Her head's not in the right place. I need to grab it and yank it up. Okay, I don't know why I put that in there, but I'm keeping it in there.
Splooch.
No. The goblin going, oh God, not again. As he's being decapitated. I think that'll become a running gag through all my comics. Anytime I need someone to be murdered horribly, it's just the same stupid goblin. Temperatures for like Sunday through Monday.
No, no. How bad?
I think Monday's supposed to be like a high of like 5, 3 or 5, and a low of -1. Sorry, a high of 7 and a low of -5.
Oof.
Sunday is 10 with a low of -4.
Yeah. And we'll be driving the kid to school. And I won't be going on my walk.
Yeah, I'm already planning on.
Camping not in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sequestered in the back area.
Mm-hmm. As you should be.
Uh-oh.
Yep. I just said as it should be. And David should be. It just like he's summonable.
Yeah.
What mana do I tap to get to summon David? What mana do we tap to summon you, David?
What?
What mana do we tap to summon you?
I don't know.
Like maybe definitely some colorless mana.
I don't know. Maybe red.
Red. Yeah,
I
red.
don't know. I don't think I'm a red. I'm probably a green.
Yeah, maybe green. I'll go with green. How you doing this evening?
I'm on vacation. I'm doing great.
You're like, I loves it. There you go.
Yeah, I'm on vacation starting today all week.
Nice.
We're gonna be doing some drawing.
I'm always drawing. You know
I was
that.
gonna say we're both drawing. I don't know.
True,
Let's
true.
talk about it.
Yo, is that library nice?
What
library?
library?
The one you went to in Longmont.
Oh yeah, I liked it.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I watched it too.
It was pretty cool. I dug it.
Do they still have the train set up in the front?
I didn't see the train in the front. That doesn't mean that it wasn't there though.
I have to look next time I'm in there.
No, actually.
I was gonna say maybe sometime this week we can all get together and go to the library and draw.
I'm in. Well, I'm as in as I can be without knowing what my schedule is.
'Cause I'm definitely down to draw this week.
Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to shake that cough.
Yeah, this thing's still kind of annoying. I've been sick for like 3 weeks.
Shake that cough. You just can't shake that cough. And I got banned again. And that's how Guy got banned
Again.
again.
Man, I wish I was drawing right now, but I'm eating.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather draw than clean any day.
Cleaning. I'm eating.
Oh. Well, that's cleaning in its own way.
Maybe cleaning my bowels out.
Yeah, well, that wasn't where I was going, but okay.
What the hell are you eating?
I know, right? What the hell is that?
Cruciferous vegetables.
With Clorox? I mean,
No, cruciferous vegetables like sweeps away your intestines. They latch onto other shit as stuff in your junk in your intestines and pulls it with it.
David is who David is. In the end, he'll always be that way.
and that was too much information time with David.
TM fish.
Barbara does the same thing. You're right. You're right.
We still love you. It's okay. That won't change. We worry about you a lot, but we still
Thank
love
you, guys.
Moto fiber. Why am I using the mouse? What is your problem?
So I had a friend tell me that, if I ever fried a turkey, to warn them because they don't want to be caught up in the explosion. I told him I don't deep fat fry turkeys because I'm too worried the rig would explode and go into orbit. And then that night I would hear the news story, one man killed by aerial turkey frying rig.
We talking about that'd be an epic way to go.
Huh?
That would be an epic way to go. Ryan, you working on a comic?
I'm working on plates for that book.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm working on a comic page.
I didn't know whether you were talking to me.
Whoa.
Okay, that page is done.
I'm almost happy to see what you guys are producing.
Yeah, I can only ink one more of these pages because it turns not safe for Twitch very quickly.
Oh.
You know what time it is, guys? It's time for chaos.
Oh, is George around?
Nah, I just have discovered how to chaos up my pictures pretty good.
Oh.
Although he is chaotic, isn't he? Weird cat.
George, most definitely.
He's chaotic cat.
Yeah. Nope. It's the other one.
What's going on in your thing, guys? I can't quite understand.
So this is part of the story where, in the story, the boy has been tied up in a post in the harbor out to sea, and the main hero shows up as a disembodied head inside a bubble because he's a sort of a demigod. Anyway, so he shows up and says effectively, "Hey, I'll save you, but you've got to help me defeat the big bad guy." So this is that scene.
Mm.
I just haven't done all of the stuff yet to the bubble to make it look like it's a glowing bubble yet. I haven't gotten there yet. I will.
Good song, Bob. Wasting time.
At some point, we will summon a George doing that. For some reason, when I start whistling, he like beams in out of the woodwork.
Actually, I think this is one. These 2 pages are some of my cleanest work.
Right? There's no color. You can't do that.
So are you saying that you can't eat the next couple pages because it gets like naked or violent?
Or yes.
Yes.
Oh.
There we go. Yes. That is exactly what it reminds me of too.
The comic excites me, Kane. How much are they all going to be together?
Huh?
I said your comic excites me. How much are they going to all be together?
How much
Yes.
is it? Guess.
I didn't say guess. I said yes.
About how much they're going to be?
Oh, no.
I like guess better for that one too.
That one I would need to find out how much my printing is.
I would like
I
to
don't know how much it's gone up since last time I had something printed.
I would like to pre-purchase all 4 comics.
I think I need to make that bigger. I feel like I need to make that a bigger circle.
Oh, all right. Man, this really is Magic Girls.
I'm missing something, but that's okay.
I would like to pre-purchase all the comics, please.
I'd like one of everything.
Yes. See, now seeing that, you made me want to continue doing my comic. Well, start doing my comic.
So why don't you? What's stopping you?
I don't know. I don't like sequential art.
You don't like the what?
Sequential art.
Oh.
And yet you could have a lot of fun with sequential art.
Yeah, true.
I see what you're talking about, Bob. I'm just trying to figure out how to get this glow in here first.
You know, it'd have been hilarious if the guy looks down and he just sees the head coming out his chest.
Right.
And it's just like the eyes staring at him, and he's sitting there like, what the fuck?
I kind of imagine the first time he shows up, he's like, "Is this thing working? Is this on? Is it on?" Yeah. And he just get like a big eye.
Oh, because I'm on vacation, I'll be able to get your picture done. And
I missed some of that. What did you say?
I said, now that I am on vacation, I'll be able to get your picture done, KN.
Oh,
Sweet.
I'm like, what did he say? Nearly headless Nick, yes. Because I need to get in here to do this so that I can do the distortion.
So, I saw it. There's a comic artist on Twitter, and every day he has the mantra, "Today I'll get better at comics." And it's really, really kind of a cool thing to see. Like, you could be very cynic about it. But I think one of the most important ways to get better is to just do it.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Comics.
Oh.
Yep.
I mean, the way you get better at anything is to just keep doing it.
Yeah, but I think that some people want to have that magical, instant good, sauce. What's going to get me, instant recognition and talent and all that. It's like, without having to put in a lot of work. It's like, well, I'm sorry.
I mean, we don't live in the Matrix yet.
The only way you're going to get better is just do it.
True that. Nope. Nope. God.
Nope.
There we go. Like, just having fights with this. That was not noping you. That was absolutely noping the. That's the wrong widget. Oh, glow dodge. No. I feel like this needs to stop doing that.
And there are so many, like, there was, I think he was with the New York Times or something like that, and he was going, thank God for, AI art because artists need to be knocked off their peg. And it's like, what are you talking about?
Right.
What'd you say?
Huh?
Wait, what'd you say?
There's a writer for the New York Times who is gloating about the AI art, the rise of it, because artists need to be knocked off their peg a little.
Shit. I mean, shoot. Open Chat GPT is coming after his job, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be any fun whenever his job's toasted.
Yeah, BuzzFeed has already announced that they're going to start using it.
Mm-hmm.
That same dude is going to be the first one to complain when it comes after his job.
Yeah.
And he was probably the first one to say, oh, we'll pay you an exposure.
What do you mean exposure's not good enough? I swear this comic will make millions once it's on the market.
That kind of stuff makes me so angry.
Yeah, me too. The New York Times is printing a lot of nonsense. You're not wrong, Bob.
That really makes me angry saying that we need to get knocked off our peg a little bit.
Yeah.
We're the ones that always make concessions for people because they don't want to pay full price for our art.
It's true. There we go, Bob. I think that accomplished the task you were alluding to.
Man, now I'm so angry.
Don't be salty.
Don't be a salty.
So what the editor said.
Oh?
But artists need to be knocked off their peg.
Oh, we're agreeing with you. We're just making, assaulty jokes. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this one. Give me time. Yeah, that looks like it's, there's radiating lines going out of him. I think I will add the trick I learned 100 years ago in Photoshop.
That isn't right to me.
I wonder how many jobs AI is going to replace, anyways.
All of them.
Except mine. Apparently, we need people to check people's bags and to give people pat downs.
And what would life be like if you didn't have that, huh?
Right? I'm just saying.
I mean, it's, isn't it everybody's desire to be felt up by a stranger at an airport?
As it should be. As long as it's not an AI computer doing it.
Yeah, the first time I went through the infamous naked scanner thing with my 15-year-old, charge, and I was like, guys, like, she's 15, like, she's old enough, put her through. Okay, so I just neglected to tell her in Japanese what we were going through. It's like, I don't think you want to think about it.
Well, now it just shows an avatar instead of a naked person.
Yeah, and the only reason why they changed was because of...
Too many people complained, yeah.
Well, it wasn't just too many people complained. They actually had a couple of TSA officers who were like not saving the picture, but they were putting attractive men through the scanners so that they could have pictures of what they look like without clothes.
That's
Men?
Men.
Would not have expected that. I'm just saying. It was not the answer I expected.
Tried to look at the junks.
Yeah. So that's when they were like, well, we got to stop the gays from taking advantage of this.
Right. It was okay as long as it was women. Gotcha.
Bob, you are so right. I've had 3 complaints lodged against me today.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody cares.
I guess it makes sense. I just never thought about it.
Let's see. The first one was I was being too rude. And I was. The second one claimed that I broke something. We ran back the camera and I clearly didn't even touch it.
Nice.
And the third one was back talking.
Back pocketing?
Back talking.
Oh, back talking.
That sounds like a little old lady lodged that one.
No, it was a stuck up. It was like a stuck up teenager.
You were back talking to a teenager?
Yeah, it was funny.
I'm like,
well, she was constantly complaining about like the line wait, the line times, and why she has to take everything out. And I stopped her and I said, "Look, do you know what TSA really stands for?" He's like, "What?" I said, "There's still Amtrak. You can leave and go take a train." And she's like, "I want to talk to your manager."
That is the best line.
Huh?
That is an awesome line.
I know. I'm like, I love the line. If you had said that to me, I would have been like, dude, let's go get a drink. Because it was so awesome. Like, let me buy you a drink. And kick butt. Oh, man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites. I use that one a lot. There's still Amtrak.
Coming along nicely.
My manager did talk to me about that one, but he laughed about it too.
He's like, you can't do that, dude.
And well, he said you can't do that in front of the pastor. And then when we went to his office, he was like, "Damn, did you really say that?"
Oh, hey,
yes.
Speaking of managers, I got my review today from my manager.
Yeah,
and
yeah, it was all 4s.
Is that good, bad, or ugly?
I was gonna say, how high does it go though?
Out of 5, but
okay.
five is like super extraordinary. Most people
Right.
get, but it was all 4s, which my Mariah was saying. Now that doesn't happen usually. Usually you get like 1 4 and then a few 3s, and never all 4s.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, yay! And it like all my kids, every time they do the survey, they're like, he makes it so interesting. It could be such a boring class, and he makes it really interesting. We love him. And I'm like, yay! So she was like, sadly, we are actually cutting back our budget. Otherwise, we'd give you a raise. Sorry. We'll reevaluate in the summer. I was like, aw. It's like,
there goes my smile.
I know. I'm like, eh. But the funny thing is that doesn't actually bother me much because I'm not doing this for the money in my head. I mean, I should be doing it for the money, but I'm not because I'm an idiot. And money means so very little to me in my universe. It's the, oh crap, I can't eat. I should probably have thought of money somewhere along the line, sort of thing. That's how my world always works.
What about money?
Hmm?
What about money?
I don't pay attention to it because I'm an idiot.
We do live in a capitalist society.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Oh, yes, you do, whether you like it or not.
In my world, I live in a meritocracy.
Again.
And then,
whether you like it or not, you live in a capitalist society right now.
What I just said. And then I wonder why I don't have money for food.
Okay.
This is my ongoing problem with life.
Man, I wish I lived in a meritocracy.
Right?
All I have to do is all day is just go to school and become smarter. And I'd be venerated.
Anyway, so that was all really just to say, yay, me, go me. I'm apparently good at my job, which is a good thing.
I don't know. All fours is kind of a weaker way to get out of it. They should have given you at least 1 5.
Right?
What it is probably the 5 is connected to raises.
Ego boosts are important.
They're like, we can't get this home to raise.
That was not the button I wanted to push.
Are you on the right layer?
I am on the correct layer. I am on layer 8 because I am a menace when it comes to layers.
I just like it every time. All right, put it up.
Right, the fact that we have the thing for it specifically.
You have a hotkey for it?
And we got a hotkey for it.
Oh, snap.
This one right here. I also have this one now for, you want a physical copy of Bellatrix Rising?
Oh.
Right? That's kind of cool.
I have one of those.
You do, but I can ship it. And then I have this button. All right. I'm feeling like we are pretty close to the end. There's not a lot of chaos on this particular one, although I might put ocean spray back here, which might be kind of fun.
That's chaosy.
I love chaos, man. Chaos makes my entire week.
For a lot of the days this week, I'm going to be able to join the studio, the stream, like in drawing capacity.
I'm into this plan.
Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Which is cool. One of my kids wrote in the thing, they were like, "Guy is a good teacher. Even he teaches us even when we're mostly asleep." I was like, kind of cute, actually.
When's the class? What time does the class start?
Oh, class starts at 9.
In the morning?
Yeah. And every time I'm in there with the kids, I like, I'll start cracking jokes and they'll just look at me and I'm like, you guys have way too much blood in your coffee stream. It's like my ongoing thing, and that's they're like, okay, he's not serious. It's cool.
You enlighten your class with any of the stories that I've told you?
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I always tell them about the SUV out in Sterling or whatever.
The one I ejected everybody?
Yep.
That was a good one.
That one's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you want to tell them any stories related to me.
No, but I got to tell you that Pepper's added a story now about his brother.
Oh, with the accident?
Yeah, man. I'm telling you right now. That's weird. I don't know if I like that. It makes me feel weird. I don't like it. Oh, I got blood stains. Kick ass. Kita. Oh, let's kick butt. Bob, look at that. Talk about making it suddenly shoujo. I just ran totally shoujo. I like it a lot.
Suddenly shoujo. It sounds like it's like some sort of quick salad you buy in the store.
Right. I've gone 100% shoujo. I've got Kita going on. Kita. Oh, man.
What's that? It's suddenly shoujo.
Yep. I'm leaving it. I am so leaving that.
Are you talking about the sparkles?
Yeah, I'm talking about the sparkles. I'm so leaving it. It's beautiful. All right. We need just a hair more chaos and we are out of here.
So wait, what? Is this Bladrix Rising?
No.
Oh,
no, so
I didn't recognize any of the characters on this one.
Well, that makes sense. And I appreciate that. So you remember last year? Right? He goes, and I thought Ken was the one making magical girls. Last year I did this book. Remember this book?
Vaguely.
Yeah. So this is written by Nancy Hansen, but I did all of the plates for it.
Okay.
Right? So
get a royalty?
Yeah. And so this is book 1. This is book 2 that's on my workbench.
Oh.
She's already finished book 3, so we've got to kind of get cooking here on this. She's already kind of cracked through book 3, so I'm behind. So what we're doing is we're just fixing up book 2, and I'm going to put these out in the next few, or I'm going to be cooking through these in the next couple of days, and we should be out of here with this, and that'll be awesome.
Nice. Well, according to not NASA, but what's that? I forgot what other nonprofit does it. We're 90 seconds to midnight.
Wait, repeat that.
Right?
Oh, Bob says we're 7 minutes until midnight.
Oh,
There's that-
90
there's a-
seconds. We're 90 seconds to midnight.
Yeah, for the nonprofit that follows global events.
The
yeah.
Doomsday Clock.
The Doomsday Clock.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah.
We got to stop buying into the crap.
Well, and then an iceberg the size of London broke off from Antarctica today.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. That's cool. Literally.
Luckily, we all know that global warming is a liberal plot.
Yeah, it's not real.
It's not real.
Why would it be?
It's just there to hold us back.
So that the ice people will make money or something.
It's to ruin your way of life.
Oh, that's what it is. I
Yeah,
always get
'cause
these things
we're
confused.
being stepped on. We're being oppressed.
Help, help, I'm being oppressed.
It's all because of Antifa.
Right?
Oh man, that still gets you to this day.
Come on. Save, save, save. Well, we're going to spin the wheel. There we go. Look. What? Guy the artist. Let's get my... Administration on go.
What is this? What am I looking at, guy?
Do what?
What was that? What was that page that you had up?
This?
Yeah.
This is my signature.
How come you have a whole bunch of different kinds?
I have two stamps that actually stamp my Hanko now.
What's a Hanko?
Hanko is the Japanese chop.
It's a Japanese what?
Chop. You ever heard the Chinese use the chop, which was a stamp or rubber, not a rubber stamp, but it was a wood stamp that'd be their signature, and it was unique to every person. They called it the chop. And I don't think they called it a chop. I think that Americans bastardized it and called it a chop. But the Japanese word for it is Hanko. And that says dabisu.
Wait,
says
so is that where we get the term chop chop from?
I don't know, probably.
The chop shop's supposed to break down cars.
It's chop shop. Anyway, so I'm going to sign my picture now with this. And I stamped it. I just stamped a piece of paper and then scanned that in. Stamped it multiple times so that the signature isn't always the same. So I can just keep pulling different ones at random, and then it won't always be exactly the same.
That's weird.
When I'm with when I do artwork live, I do it then. When I do it like when we're sitting at a table, I can use this live at the table.
Wait, what? Why do you have multiples of them again?
Well, I have two stamps You mean why do I have multiples on this piece of paper? It's because each one of these is slightly different.
Wait, why does that matter?
That way it doesn't look necessarily like I used the same stamp over and over and over. I don't know. It didn't hurt me any to fill a page with it.
Okay.
So I was like,
No.
yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me.
He doesn't want to rubber stamp it.
Yeah.
Isn't that technically the reason why you have the stamp?
Yes.
So it's the same every time?
And there's the joke.
Oh, come on, guy. You can write this. First of all, probably don't do it with that.
You're right, Bob. You're right. I shouldn't.
Ray, don't get logical on me. What is your problem?
Which is kind of funny because you're highly logical.
Why, thank you.
I mean, not when it comes to your Hanukkah, but
I know. Well, you think that's bad. Look at that, David.
what's the rest of it for?
Reiwa 5. That's the year. For some reason, while I was in Japan, I started signing all of my artwork with Heisei, which is the Japanese emperor year. They don't use the emperor year except on official documents. So, like, you know, if you were signing for a house or whatever, you'd use the actual emperor year. But I started signing my artwork with Heisei, which is the emperor year. At the time was Heisei 18. Well, Heisei just 5 years ago, Heisei stood down, and so his son has taken over, and the new era is called Reiwa. And so this is Reiwa, and that's these two characters here. They read Reiwa, and it's Reiwa 5. So it's the 5th year of the Emperor Reiwa, or Emperor. Well, the Emperor.
Japan still has a monarch.
Yeah, by Emperor. Yeah, that's how Japan works.
Does this emperor hold power?
No, not really.
Oh, it's a figurehead.
But I mean, Japan's tradition is old. They've got emperors that go back like several thousand years.
Oh, I know.
So I mean, it's like the emperor setup and rig of all of these eras. Well, and the eras indicate a different kind of thing all the time. Like, it's like when you talk about the Meiji era in Japan, everybody instantly knows that's when they westernized. Because when the Emperor Meiji came on into the scene, he changed everything. He got rid of the samurai class and put in normal police officers, and he pretty much westernized the country. And in doing so, many people believe that he pretty much wiped out Japan that was.
Is that what The Last Samurai is about?
I think The Last Samurai was indeed during the Meiji Restoration, yes.
But then again, you look at the mess he was having to deal with, and you're not exactly going to blame him either for doing what he did.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, it's like everything. You can sit there and say, hey, you know, he was a horrible person, yada yada yada, but really the truth is he had
I mean, you can't just have samurai wandering the country.
Cutting off people's heads and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or for funsies?
Well, not for funsies necessarily, but for you offended me. Z's.
Or fun and profit. I have a sword and I'm bored.
Right. All right. I'm going to send this off to...
Samurai was supposed to be like this disciplined warrior class.
No. Like they're supposed to be. But actually, if you... That's the funny thing, is if you look at all the backstabbing that happened in there, it happened generally with the samurai.
Yeah.
And the people that were supposedly without honor, which was the ninja, are the ones who turned out to be the really honorable guys.
Learn something new every day.
Illustration 7. Add. It really makes me annoyed that, I mean, just like the random egotisticalness of Microsoft just bothers me all the time. Like, it has, you click the attach button and it will show you the last, say, 20 things you've worked on, but they're all only the last 20 Word documents. So it won't show you anything other than Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, and Access databases. So it's literally in this, like, you know, recent documents thing showing me stuff that I haven't seen in or haven't touched in a year or maybe even 3 years in there. You want to add this to it because that's what you last worked on, you know. Because, of course, I, as an artist, this is my 90% of my medium. This drawing. So, okay, guys, it is 12:06.
Yes, we should get going.
I have finished Silver Pentacle 2 Illustration 7. I'm all excited. It's out the door. Tomorrow we'll work on Illustration 8, and that will be beautiful. And life will be good.
Maybe I will be able to draw too as well. Maybe, I don't know.
You know I'll be here. Be here at 9 o'clock. Oh, I won't be here at 9 o'clock. I'll be here at 9:30. I have another meeting with my managers at 8:30 tomorrow for various weird projects that they want to assign me to now that they know that they have an animator on staff.
My God.
It's fine by me.
Oh my God, you could make the pretty pictures.
Yep. It's okay by me. I get, you know what? The job is just shaping up to be like great. I get paid money to hang out with kids that, you know, have fun with them, and then I get paid more money to draw pictures. I mean, this is becoming like the best. I just wish they'd pay me more money. However, oh, did you hear about the law though that's plausibly going to go into effect?
No.
The legislation, Colorado's legislation, is working on mandatory driver's ed for anyone under the age of 21.
Oh, that'd be good for you.
Yep. I actually am like sitting there going, this is going to go from a part-time job to a full-time job in a big frickin' hurry. But hopefully I can get a raise. That'd be nice. So.
Well, good luck.
Bob, thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it. Merrick, you were here for a little while, but I think I've lost you at some point in time. I hope you're still out there somewhere. We did have Melon for a small amount of time. but she's gone with wherever she's going for here. She'll be back because she's Melon. That's what she does. But thanks for hanging with us, Bob, and thanks for keeping me on task. I really do appreciate that. And I will see you all on the morrow. Thanks for joining me again, Ken and David. And we'll get this out of here. Bye.